Yo, what's up guys? Teacher Paul here, and today we're reacting to this Christmas video. This was sent to me by Susan. Thank you for the coffee. Thank you for this suggestion, support, and listen. God jul. Merry Christmas, everyone. Susan says, Swedish tradition, julbord, or a Yule table, but also in other Scandinavian countries. This is also a tradition. This is from a channel called Top 5 Eateries. Link is in the description if you want to watch it without my commentary, but come back to see my reaction to it. Let's go. God jul, everyone.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you've been following, you'll know that I live in Los Angeles, but I'm spending this holiday season in Sweden with my family and friends as I'm originally from here. And today I want to share with you guys how Swedes feast around Christmas time, specifically the julbord. Julbord literally means Christmas table, and it's basically like a big buffet with a mix of different cold dishes, fish dishes, and also a couple of hot entrees. And of course, a lot of cheeses, baked goods, and can't forget about dessert. We celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve, and so we usually have the julbord on Christmas Eve. It's the Christmas Eve dinner, but it's become a tradition in modern times to have julbord all December long. In fact, a lot of companies, a lot of workplaces take their employees to a julbord somewhere at a restaurant or at a hotel or at an inn. You can also book a table somewhere in advance for your friends or your family to enjoy a julbord that might be a little different than the one you have at home. So it can be an all vegan. It can be an all vegan julbord. It can be a high-end, very classy julbord, which I was invited to this year at the National Archives of Sweden. Okay, so I pulled up some information here. The building is brick Romanesque from the 19th century and alludes to the medieval history of the area. And as the name states, it is the National Archives of Sweden. This is where the National Archives were held until 1968. So you get a bit of a history, and then you also get to experience the more traditional and classic way of having julbord. A julbord at the National Archives starts just like any other julbord, which is...
Where's the decoration of that tree?
Julbord. A julbord.
It looks like the tree that Norway sends to London. It's quite empty, isn't it? But I think you guys are, like in Scandinavia, it's minimalistic, right? Just very simple decoration.
At the National Archives starts just like any other julbord, which is with some mulled wine. Swedish mulled wine called glögg. And then you enter the building, you enter a little cozy bar, and you can grab a cocktail if you want. We got there early enough to have our glögg outside, but by the time we got in, our table was already ready. So what is on a julbord? The first generally includes a variety of pickled herring and...
Dang. So inside you have more than just lights, right? And then outside just lights. But even so, I thought the lights were not so lighty, you know. It's just like a strip of light.
It was already ready. So what is on a julbord? The first generally includes a variety of pickled herring and cured salmon. We also have eat a lot of smoked fish, so we'll have smoked salmon, smoked trout, different kind of smoked fish dips, pâtés.
You guys eat a lot of fish, don't you?
Followed by hard-boiled eggs that are topped with a little bit of mayo, shrimp, or fish roe or caviar, chopped onion, dill. It's really like little pieces of appetizers, but
this actually looks very healthy.
A little bit of everything, and you end up with a full plate of food, even though it's kind of like a starter.
You guys get all your fatty oils, your omega-3s.
Then comes all the deli meat. So we have salamis, we have sausages. Gosh,
I'm hungry now.
Different types of ham,
elk,
cheeses. It's kind of like actually charcuterie section.
Gosh, I'm already getting hungry. Hi, Bertel. How are you? Are you hungry yet? Is that gelatin? What is that? Is that ice? Ice? Gelatin? What is that? Jelly? Jelly ice?
Vegetables on the julbord. We don't have that many. It's not a very healthy julbord. You'll find beet salads, steamed cabbages, cream of kale, and what else is there? Potato. I mean, although it's not a vegetable, there's a lot of potatoes. So we have boiled potatoes that you can either keep as boiled or you can drizzle some
Wait,
hot,
potatoes are
melted,
not
caramelized
vegetables?
butter on top, which they had at the National Archives. That was so good. And that we usually eat. We eat the potatoes with the herring, with the fishes, with all the seafood stuff. But then there's also another potato dish that's called Janssons frestelse, which is
I remember
kind of like
this
a
one.
gratin. It has potatoes that I think have been julienned.
Jansson's Temptation, right? Jansson's Temptation. We saw the recipe for this. That looked good. I thought it was a lasagna at first, but it's not. It's Jansson's Temptation. Dang, guys, I feel so hungry now. And the one with all the cranberries on top. I know they're not cranberries, but dang.
Which is kind of like a gratin. It has potatoes that I think have been julienned, like little fries, layered with yellow onion, heavy cream. I think there's milk in it, and then there's anchovies, which are different than American anchovies. They have a little bit of a cinnamony, clovey flavor to them, and then they're very salt, so you don't really need to salt the dish. Oh, it's just one of my favorite dishes on the Christmas table.
It's a staple food, isn't it?
In terms of hot dishes, the classic dishes are
kale,
Swedish meatballs, and then you have the little sausages called prinskorvar, which means prince's sausage. Another great hot dish.
You eat the prince's sausage? What?
And sweet ribs.
Oh my
excellent.
Gosh. No. Listen, let me tell you one thing. I have been looking for like short ribs here in the UK, and there are just a handful of restaurants that, you know, sell this. And because it's just a rare dish, they charge like £30 for one short rib. Dang.
Great hot dish.
I don't know why it's not common to have beef ribs here. Like it's not that common, you know what I'm saying? Like when I go to a restaurant, they only have pork ribs, sometimes maybe lamb ribs, but they don't have these beef ribs or dino ribs. Oh man. Or maybe I'm looking for the wrong thing, because I've looked for short rib, I've looked for beef rib, I've looked for dino rib, and just a handful of restaurants come up, like if I'm ordering in, you know.
Are the smoky and sweet ribs that are excellent if you like pork. And just FYI, if you don't eat meat, the julbord here also has plenty of vegan alternatives for almost.
Yesterday, I just made some beetroot snacks. They're so sweet. At least the ones I made yesterday. And when I say I made it, I just boiled it and cut it. Yeah, and that's it. That is the trick. My wife's like, "You're just eating that plain and pure?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's very sweet. You know, it's nice. It's nice. I like beetroot."
The julbord here also has plenty of vegan alternatives for almost all the dishes.
Rödkål. What is rödkål? And I think I would even eat, I think I would drink beetroot juice. To be honest with you, I don't think it tastes bad. I know some people hate it though. You pay for it like a menu? It's a buffet.
And now on to the dessert
You don't pay it
section.
like a menu,
They had
right?
a completely separate room for just the sweets, and it was the most charming thing. And they had made it look like an old candy
It's an
shop.
all-you-can-eat
This
buffet.
was a treat not only for the kids, but totally rekindled the magic of childhood for the adults as well.
It's basically a continental breakfast. When you go to a hotel, you have this like everywhere, right? It's a continental breakfast, I guess. This is what I had when I went to Germany. Sorry. Yeah, Germany. Every place I went to that had a hotel. But when I went to Norway, it was basically the same thing.
By the time I got to the dessert, I was so full, but I did grab a couple of things that I wanted to try. They did have a creme brulee, which is not very traditional, but I've noticed this year that a lot of julbords in Stockholm had them. So had the creme brulee, and then they had different kinds of Swedish candies and chocolates. Those are really good. They also had a dessert called ris alla Malta, which is like a creamy rice pudding. And
what's different about Finnish Christmas food? Bertel says, I once tried Finnish Christmas food. I'll never make that mistake again. It's very different. What is it different? How is it different? If anyone from Finland's watching, let us know.
The Swedish candies and chocolates, those are really good. They also had a dessert called ris alla Malta, which is like a creamy rice pudding, and a saffron pancake, which is one of my favorite Swedish puddings as well, served with jams made out of Swedish berries like cloudberry and blue raspberries. I really loved the desserts. They were all really good, but I was just so full. Everything was delicious, all the cocktails, all the foods. I highly recommend it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed to this channel already, make sure to hit the subscription button and the bell button next to it so you get notifications for upcoming videos. See you in the next one.
That is so cool. That is so cool. Finnish food is delightfully blood focused. What? So like blood sausage, black pudding, those things? Dang, okay. This is a video that actually got me hungry now, you know. So some of you, or at least a few people, asked in the comments, oh, when I went to Norway, they asked, why don't you rent a cabin? I mean, the main reason is because I wanted to be in the city, but the second main reason is because of the breakfast, the continental breakfast. You know, I could try all sorts of food. I could try all different types of food, and it's normally all you can eat. It's normally this style. So this style is, it's basically a julbord in the hotel. So yeah, basically that's it. And that's where I had like my 4 or 5 bowls of heading, pickled heading, and I still want more of it. But very fresh, very good. I can see that Scandinavia really loves their fish, and it's very healthy to eat fish, you know. You got the omega-3 fats, it's very, like, you know, I know some people are vegan, vegetarians, some are pescatarians, but all in all, it's a great experience for you to try all types of different food, and basically on a budget as well. Because I think, like, especially the hotels, it costs 10 to 15 extra pounds. So yeah, and you gain 10 to 15 extra pounds too. But anyways, pretty cool. Love this video. Go check out top 5 eateries. The link is in the description. And what is your favorite Jul food? Let me know. Do you also say mat in Swedish? Julmat? With that said, guys, tack så mycket. If you want to watch reactions to full movie series shows, including Christmas movies, go over to Buy Me Coffee or to Patreon. The link is in the pinned comments. Click over here for more, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.